It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, a group with a whole lot to prove here today, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff. A squad that's looking to put on a show. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen. Good effort.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Finds room at the 30. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here comes the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's before field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. At the 30 now. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched. The line of scrimmage just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
set up, second down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a run. Running back's got it. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. We'll get a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a deep completion.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield, it's McCown. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The pocket breaking down. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds his target. He has the first. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Caught behind the line. It's Reinhardt. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second.
And he's brought down. A sack by the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this fourth down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. They get after him with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack. Testing
the right side here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. The offense now operating in the red zone. Same tailback, another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone?
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They begin with a quick throw to the left. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And this wide receiver has it all. You know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. It's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. A much-needed score. Kirk trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. This kickoff team, let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass complete on the crosser. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, it seems like a screen pass is either feast or famine. You either completely fool the defense and you've got a lot of room to run behind a convoy of blockers, or there's just nowhere to go and the play gets blown up as we see here.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
You know, fling this one deep down the middle. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. He hands it off from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Close to the tight end. The pass is intercepted.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's McCown. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's got it right near the end zone.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will that'll do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Direct snap to the back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A quick throw out left, complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Heading left after the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense will stay on the field. So far, they are 2 for 4 converting 4th down chances. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
He'll pitch it. Oh, look at the quick cut. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to act.
Got space, looking to score. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Coverage team brings down the returner. We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Second down after that run on the previous play. I'll flip back to the QB. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Hit just as he throws the ball. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Sticking with the running game. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Can he get there on the ground? Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
But they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm helped him to a first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The shotgun running play call. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner is brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards to...
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game, but I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. We'll give it to the running back. The gain moves the ball to the 34. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I love this option call, but the quarterback, I think he's just trying to make a play that wasn't there. Sometimes on this option play, you just got to eat it. It's just not there. The execution's not there. The defense plays it well. You got to tip your cap. Here, he tries to make a play that's not there, and the result is a loss of yardage.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Looking to pass. It's McCown. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give him.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the...
And he'll lost it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a quarterback keeper. Great cut. They whiff on him. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
I mean, is this guy a threat or what? I've been so impressed by what he can do watching him this week on film. I was excited to see him get a chance to show what he could do, not just throwing, but watching him make plays like this.
The offense going with the hurry up. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. You guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
This offense has already failed on 5 4th down attempts. They're going to go for number 6 right here. scanning the field. It's McCown. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Outstanding play call here to come up with that big gain and get a 1st down. Get the ball out wide. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some extra yards.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. On the toss play, runner moving left. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. First set of downs. 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.